Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Um, it's been a little bit of time since we last sat down.
I have not noticed.
Okay, I mean, to them, technically speaking, all zero of them.
There was one.
Oh, there was one. Yeah, but even he left.
Or she. We're not gonna play that game.
Even that person was like, you know what? The consistency here is absolutely garbage, and we're out of this. But it has been a bit of time since we sat down, since we decided let's talk about our feelings, which is important. It's an important part of life. So the first question is, how you guys been?
Good.
Good. I'm glad. That's the part where Dora looks into the camera longingly and hopes for a response.
Yeah, Dora was an interesting premise of the show. Just like how easily we bought into that.
Very easily, but I don't take much believing when I was 2. Is that when you watched?
It was in kindergarten.
Oh my god!
It came out the first episode. Go ahead and check me on this, people. The first episode was called, I believe, Azul Train or something like that, and they met Azul, and he was a blue train.
That's exciting information. I'm glad I know that now.
Yep.
I don't really remember Dora that much. I know I watched a lot of it, but that's just because...
I don't know if I watched like a lot.
What are we doing, randoms here, or are you just picking? We're our game of choice today that you won't be able to see because fuck that is MLB. As baseball season is Oh, okay, you picked the Blue Jays. Fuck you. As baseball season is rapidly approaching, it's going to be fun.
I can't wait.
Fucking the Sox suck, though. They're not going to be any good yet. I don't even know who to pick.
Just like the election, I don't know who to pick.
That's a good point as well. You know what? Should I be the Mets?
Yeah.
But, you know what? No, but I hate the Cubs. Arrieta's okay. You know what? I'm going to get my boy. I'm going to get my boy Giancarlo Stanton. My life coach. My mentor.
If you're listening to this.
Yeah, Giancarlo, if you have some way of listening to this and you know no idea who I am, just know that you've inspired me in more ways than you will ever understand. While we're at it, Alexander Ovechkin and Matt Forte, also life coaches.
Go to the Pats.
No, don't go to the Pats.
Go to the Pats.
Then it's all over for you.
Go to the Pats.
Actually, I like Blue Jay Stadium. Actually, you're probably going to want to just do it.
Go to the Pats.
No, don't go to the Pats. You picked R.A. Dickey, you motherfucker. Fucking hate knuckleballs in this game.
Yeah.
The worst. Anyway, so I think lots happened since we last did one of these. How long has it been?
Probably like halfway through football season.
Wow. So, Broncos won the Super Bowl.
They did. Way to go, Peyton. Just now, will you please retire?
Please, for love of God, quit. Quit while you're on top.
You can't. It doesn't get better than this.
Well, actually, why not win another one?
Because that arm won't last.
Yeah, I know. What he should do is he should be like, listen, I'm not playing this year. Brock's going to play the whole year, and then when we make it to the Super Bowl, I'm going to join up and be, the quarterback.
Oh, you mean like what he did this year?
No. He played a little bit this year, and everyone thought, oh my God, he looks absolutely horrible, and he needs to stop playing. Probably was not the best strategy for him, but he got a ring, and now everyone can go, hey, guess who has 2 rings? And look at how great he was when he had an awesome defense. If only he had awesome defenses his entire life.
Or, didn't throw pick sixes in Super Bowls.
Listen, I think your Brady bias is showing here.
I'm just saying.
Because clearly the superior athlete is Peyton Manning in pretty much all
ways. That actually is... Talk about athletes. They're 2 of the greatest football players of ever, and they are 2 horrible athletes.
Yeah, they really are. They're not athletes at all.
No. Did you watch the Katie Nolan thing?
No.
She compared herself and her draft combine numbers to Brady's.
Oh my God.
It's great. They play the tape side by side.
That's fantastic. Yeah, they're probably 2 of the most athletically gifted. Although Peyton could kind of run a bit when he was younger. Obviously now the only thing he runs from is lawsuits. He really doesn't do a whole lot of running anymore.
No, but he's doing a good job at dodging those lawsuits.
Hey, man did nothing wrong as far as I can tell. Allegedly. Okay, probably did something wrong, but whatever. Oh, God. Zach was over there mouthing something to make me very irate and upset, but we're not going to talk about it ever.
No. Although, that's probably the way to go.
Oh, it's a future topic for sure. When we
Future dropped a new album.
What? Did he?
Yeah. Evil.
Oh, that's old. The only thing
Still somewhat new.
The only thing good on there was Low Life, and everything else pretty much was garbage.
Kind of like most Future albums. I'll say it.
Yeah, he's pretty garbage. Although Low Life was fun.
Low Life was nice, but I feel like the Weeknd made that. Weeknd made that a lot
Yeah,
better.
yeah, pretty much. I listened to that, and then I think I am at the point now where I'm going to go through and delete everything else off his album, off my phone. Because
Sammy Adams is finally coming out with a new album called The Long Way. You can pre-order starting March 10th. Full album will be out.
we're not sponsored in any way by Sammy Adams.
We're
so
not, but if he wants us to,
we don't have to
by all means.
promote his music. I think it can sell itself.
I don't
maybe.
think so. I think it needs help. March 24th. Long Way.
I'm sure Zach will be first in line.
On iTunes, I will.
Well, I mean, you're
Also
always
when he tours, because, I mean, he has to tour.
you're always first in line on iTunes. My God, Jose fucking put a baller to the plate. I have a bad feeling about this kid this year. I really do.
I've never... I don't know. Just athletes with that kind of attitude to me just never... Because I'm not saying he has a major attitude, but he has an attitude problem. And attitude problems really don't lead to good things in my eyes. I mean...
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. I don't necessarily think he's got the worst attitude, but I don't know. The Marlins organization puts him at a point. I mean, you saw when they were talking trades, like they were asking people
For their franchise.
like everything. Like, this man is going to be the greatest pitcher you've ever seen in your life, so you might as well just give us everything. And that's kind of when I was like, oh boy, I'd start getting worried, because they are saying, oh, this kid's going to be the greatest thing ever. And I think he's going to be a real good pitcher. I have no doubt in my mind. Anyone who can throw like 97-mile-per-hour fastballs is going to
Yeah, you're going to
be good. But I don't know. Unless, of course, you're the Tampa Bay Rays, in which case you're selected to win the division no matter what.
Somehow.
Every
Don't
year.
even want to...
Every year.
This division is literally a 4-dog race with everyone but the Rays.
I don't understand how every year Tampa Bay Rays get brought up, and every year 40 games in, we're like, Tampa Bay's done. They're useless.
They were good for like maybe 3 years. 08.
Yeah, they had that playoff against the Phillies.
Yeah.
And that's...
Maybe 09. And
Yeah.
I mean, I hate them though. Like I something within them. Like even when they sucked, I hated them.
I strongly dislike that they're that team that, like, for some reason the analysts always are like, oh yeah, Tampa Bay, good team. And every year it's like, no, Tampa Bay is not good. They're not. They have a mediocre... Chris Archer is great. Name me the other pitchers on that staff.
Bordozi.
I mean, God, they're not. They're just...
Everyone seemed to have above 3 ERA.
And then their bullpen staff is even, I think, where they're real... Nice error by... Good job. Who's playing first? Corbello. Good job, Corbello. That's what we need. Ichiro! This man's playing again this year. Greatest hitter in baseball.
3,000 plus.
Man's in a league of his own.
No steroids either. Good for you, bud.
Just look at that frame. There's nowhere to put him. Ichiro went on steroids, it would be a national headline in like 10 minutes. I love the way he swings the bat. He's got that little flick.
Softball hit.
Basically. That's how the Japanese do it. But fuck off. They don't get single.
Forever.
Single. I mean, I've made contact with about 8 pitches now. I'm going to run up Dickey's arm right now. Get him out of here. He can't miss. We're on 6 pitches in a row, all contact. Let's see if we can get another one. Nope, we struck out too low. He was putting him in the dirt, pretty sure. So, Zach, since we're on the subject of baseball, how about this year's election? It's gonna be in the minds of all people. And I heard the number one way to get an audience is say something inflammatory. So what inflammatory statement do you have? Go.
I hate all of them.
It's too late. They're gone. They already left. The audience has left.
I hate everyone.
God damn it.
I
Hating
hate all
everyone.
of them.
I mean...
Hate's a strong word, though.
God damn, you're stealing. Got him. Hate is a strong word. But it's
because I feel like everyone in this election has downfalls, obviously. But, I mean, Trump's I really don't even have to go into. Like, I feel like we all...
Trump's the future president of the United States. We all just know that. It's kind of accepted at this point that that's what's going to happen.
It's him and Hillary.
Oh yeah, that's the final. I don't unless the Republican Party just pulls like a and just says, Trump, we're not running you, that's what it's going to be. And quite frankly,
I think
that's going to be an exciting election. I cannot wait for that, because that is just going to be, I mean, those two going at it.
It's gonna be like watching like two high school girls fight it out.
It's not only like, if you look at it from an ideological standpoint, you've got two totally different ideologies, especially the right and the left have migrated kind of. I think the left more so has migrated well further out. But I mean, when you were stealing, goddammit, when you look at what Hillary and Trump represent, they represent just totally different, totally opposite of
black
views.
And white.
I mean, this might be the most, no matter who, like, this is going to be a Bush Gore. This is going to be a come down to Florida.
Man, bear, pig. Am I allowed to say that, or is South Park going to get us?
I doubt it. They're probably not going to ever find this video.
Most likely.
Hopefully. Actually, if they do, though, we'll appreciate a shout out.
Make fun of us.
We love, make fun of us, South Park. Please do. Then we might get 2 people to watch our shit. Anyway, but it's going to be a complete ideological clash. It's going to be, I don't think like anything we've ever seen in our lifetime easily. Granted, we haven't been around too long, but it's going to be probably one of the biggest ideological fights in recent history in politics. Because
it just...
There's nothing.
And honestly, I see the winner of this being Hillary, because I think people look at Trump and just some of the stuff he says. I mean, if he could just like I understand him going away from the whole like politically correct thing, because I mean, I think as a society people are becoming offended by a lot of the time, which some of it is justified, and some of it I just don't understand what people exactly are being offended about, because I mean, I know we all have our feelings and stuff and things that we stand by, but some of them I plain don't understand. I think people just need to understand that, you know, being criticized is a part of life and forever will be.
Yeah.
Anything you do will be criticized by someone. So
I just dropped it.
But then, like, but that's the thing. Like, I understand not being PC some of the times, and then the times that he isn't politically correct is about like the worst topics.
Yeah, no, I don't disagree with you on that.
Because I mean, like when he made fun of that disabled person, like that's one of those times where like, why? Like there's no reason for you to be doing that. Like there's none. Like that person, you aren't better than them. They aren't better than you. There's no reason to stoop to that level.
Yeah, it's quite a world.
And it's a shame because, you know, I really do respect Trump as a businessman and the whole like Celebrity Apprentice stuff, because I followed that pretty close, and there was a lot of money given to charity for that.
Yeah,
like, a lot. And I've heard the argument of people like, well, he's just doing that for himself and to make himself look better. But do you really care? Like, he's donating a bunch of money to charity. Like, do you really?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter, of course, at the end result. Like, the end result is people get money. People get money.
I've heard that question before. Like, do you want people to be mad? Or do you want people to do things because they're a good person and that's what they genuinely would do? Or do you want people to be good because it makes themselves look better? And to me, if good things are being done, doesn't really matter. Like, I mean, whether it's for yourself to look better or for you to actually just be a nice person, that's what you do. With the nice things to get done, I'd rather just nice things get done. Because then,
I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, if you think of it like in terms of, to me, you can think of things in terms of reality, or you can try not to. But for me, in terms of reality, if people do things for selfish reasons, that's their prerogative. I mean, a lot of being a good business person, it's kind of thinking selfishly. It's kind of thinking about how you can get things done the way you want them to get done, and not so much thinking, you know, oh, I got to think about this, or the other. Your bottom line is your bottom line. I mean, it's like I said, the only color capitalism sees is green. Like, that's it. If you got money, you got money. If you don't, you know, that's the way it works. So it can be very difficult sometimes, I think, to kind of quantify what is or isn't, you know, the right way to go about deciding whether someone's being charitable or not. I mean, companies write off things as charitable events all the time. They don't do it because they want to give money. They do it because they get breaks.
Yeah, and then
Does it make it any worse? It's still
like, would you rather them not do
Yeah.
that? Like, because I mean, I feel like it's not supposed to be a win-win necessarily, but it is in those kinds of cases, and you're really gonna care. Like, the company gets helped out. People who need help get helped out. And
Yeah, certainly that to me is a difficult question. But to get back to the major topic of just that those two clashes right there, the Trump Hillary clash, I think what's going to be crazy is going to be that if you look at the parties, right, the people on the left hate Trump, and people on the right hate Hillary. And when it comes down to it, if that's what's going against each other,
I think the hate for Trump wins.
I don't know, because the hatred for Hillary on the right is unlike any. They don't hate Hillary, they loathe her. I mean, she is public enemy number one. And the thing with the left right now, that they're both having the same problem, is both parties have an interloper that, quite frankly, the party itself has no interest in having. For the left, it's Bernie. For the right, it's Trump. The difference is that I think, if you look at the numbers anyway, Bernie doesn't have a chance. Trump does. In fact, Trump is the front runner, whereas Bernie is, he's going to try, but I just don't think, I don't think he has a shot in hell. So,
and the thing with Bernie, if he didn't want free college, I don't think I'd hate. I don't even hate Bernie. That's the thing. I just think the free college thing kind of drives me away.
There's a lot of things about Bernie that I don't particularly enjoy. I know a lot of people our age do, but that's because they don't think about it for more than 35 seconds before they realize, my God, this stuff is just.
Because I mean, like the free
It
college
just
thing.
doesn't
Like,
make any
I know
sense.
the free college thing sounds great, and it does. And then you think about it, like, okay, so if college is free, there's going to be a lot of people there. So there's going to be a lot of people getting the same degree as you, having the same qualifications. It just, like, I feel like it almost unevens the job market. Because now people are going to have to stay for their master's degree. But if college is free, then what the fuck? Like, now college is going to be free, so you can get anything you want and just work your way up to a doctoral and then be on the same level as everyone? Like,
Yeah, I think that's certainly a genuine concern. I also think just the numbers.
$70 trillion.
I've never seen them work out. I mean, and again, it's a lot of ideologues, in that, like, the people who truly believe it, and the people who truly don't. So it's kind of hard to have a discussion about it, because the second you say, oh, well, I don't think that, then all of a sudden, boom, you're now against them. You've now outed yourself as being, something that you done. They shut down. They don't want to have a discussion about it. But I think it's a worthwhile discussion. Ask yourself, think about it. Do you really think free college for the entire United States of America is possible?
I don't.
It's not. It's not at the rate that we have put people in college. Now, if you were to say drop the entire college population down to, I don't know, we're right now, I think, if my numbers are right, 78% of people that graduate high school will go on to some kind of college. That is more than any other country that has free education. Go look at the numbers. Pretty much across the board, most of those countries, you're looking at like 35% of people that
See, and then my thing is
go
like,
to try and that will go to a higher institution.
if places see that it's free to go to college, won't places now just want people to skip college and come work for them and learn directly inside? Like, isn't there some companies that would want to do that?
I mean, college in among itself has a bit of a false selling point to begin with. I mean, college has to sell itself as being the place to learn what you want to learn. But if you can't do that, then it's useless, right? So, I mean, I do sometimes wonder, as a business, there's pros and cons of trying to do that. Pro would be you get all the work, you get to train them, everything like that, which, that would be good. Obviously, you'd like that. But the con would be you'd have to set up a massive thing to train all these workers, and then you train them all, and they go somewhere else. They get all the skills from you, and then they go, okay, I'm going to go get a job elsewhere right now, because thank you for all your skills you taught me. I'm going to go get a job completely different that didn't do that. You get a free rider problem. So unless, they'd get you to sign like a contract and say you're going to work here for 5 years. But it gets into kind of a gray area. I just don't think everyone deserves to go to college. I just don't. Being at an institution right now and seeing everyone that's there, I know for a fact people don't belong there right now. So, to me, the price obviously is not where it should be. It's ridiculous right now. We can all agree upon that. I don't think anyone will sit there and tell you, yeah, college is right where it needs to be on the price point. I would say community colleges, your local community college, maybe your low-end state school.
We're in a low-end state school, and I still can't afford it.
Yeah, that's very true. But
quite
frankly, we're becoming a little higher of a state school. Are we? We're moving on up. Moving on up to the east side. We're just kind of creeping our way up there a little bit. Pretty soon we'll be a prestigious university. I'll be long gone. You'll still be stuck there, but that's beside me. You'll be there for probably 53 years.
I mean,
you're probably never leaving.
There, apparently with the education program now, which is what I'm in, soon, I don't know when it starts, either 17 or 18, you will not be able to leave the education program and graduate it without getting your master's degree. So everyone will have a master's degree.
Oh, God.
Which, to me, is stupid because, one, okay, like, now you're making kids pay more and all that. But aside from that, they're going to be overqualified. No school's going to want them because now they can teach at a college. Because teaching at a master's degree, you can teach at any community college.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, I don't know if you need a doctorate even to teach at certain universities.
There's certain universities you don't need the doctorate. I think at Rowan. Because at Rowan, I know there's a couple professors that aren't doctors and they teach there.
Yeah, I don't know what the qualifications are for, like, our school or any other school about what you have to have and what you can have. But I just don't understand that. That to me makes no sense. Why would you say... Me personally, I'm always for less school, but that's just because I don't like it.
Because, I mean, if you want to do something higher up and show yourself that you have those master skills, great for you, but in an education setting, I mean, it's great to know your content and everything, but, like, when you get a master's degree, that opens up a lot of things, and now you might not even be able to connect to those kids on that kind of level because you might know way too much.
Yeah, that
because I'm not saying knowing too much is like a bad thing, but when you know that much immediately, trying to come back down from that might take you away from the kids that are learning this for the first time.
I hate Jose Fernandez. Bautista. I hate him so much. Game update, bottom of the fourth, not 7. It's 7-0 Blue Jays over my Giancarlo Stanton, who, by the way, I haven't even noticed yet because I don't think he's in the lineup.
No, he is.
No, I'm just going to pretend he's not because this has been a horrible game. Jose Fernandez has been trash, and I hate everything. God damn it. Fucking baseball. Oh, my. Why would you... Okay, we're just going to have to just stop paying attention to that. But yeah, I think that just seems weird to be going for a master's degree. But again...
Because I'm not.
It circles back around itself of just... What are you trying to trap us in college forever? Like, what's going on here? We just want us to, like, be there forever? I don't know, man.
I would love to be a student forever. But I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, well, yeah, someone paid me to do this. I would be more than happy to be amazing at it, but I'm paying to do it. Totally different. Really, really does complicate it. Although technically you get paid to be a student forever. Kind of. You're never supposed to stop learning. That's what they tell you.
Well, you don't.
I do.
To quote one of my college professors, the point of college is to build and test your emotional strength. When you graduate, that is when you beat college.
I think the point of college is to steal money from me.
I'm going to go with my professor's view because it's more of a romantic view.
Yeah, I like that it's just a giant clusterfuck of thievery.
It's a pastiche.
It's a fugazi.
It's a big, messy meat pie. Dr. Viador, if you ever somehow listen to this, because I know that you do listen to YouTube and different podcasts because we talk about it in class.
Go ball. Go ball.
Feel free to mention it in class and just
We've
go for it.
We've not made the ball to the outfield. We put a ball in the outfield, folks. I just want everyone to know that we're doing okay. All 0 of you out there, you mean a lot to me. and to the Marlins organization, because that's about how many fans will be at the game
And
halfway through the year.
another point that I brought up a while ago, but I think we're going to try and implement tonight, is Carson and I are also going to make our own separate Why Not Us accounts. And then we can also talk and specialize in areas of content that we know a little bit more about than when both of us are put together.
Certainly something that I would love to do.
Considering that, Carson, no offense to you, I happen to love poetry and different romantic stuff. Carson's dyslexic, so a little bit tougher
I hate
for him
words.
to read, Shakespeare.
I hate words.
So that'll definitely be something I'm going to start discussing on my next channel. Well, not next, just the channel that coincides with this
I
one.
hate words. We could probably just put them all up here.
Might be
Just
able to,
put like the Zach and the
Yeah.
Carson.
instead of
'cause-
making 3 different
Yeah,
channels.
because that's just gonna get cumbersome. So look out for the Zach and the Carson, which will be uploaded just as erratically as this. Probably whenever I'm really upset or bored,
when
I'll
I listen
probably-
to music.
I'll probably just start rambling off and posting it on the
You want to know how
internet.
depressed I am?
I don't want to know actually.
You want to?
No,
I've had 2 pop punk bands
Oh,
break up in
God.
the past month.
the 13-year-old girl inside of you is crying
It's
very
horrible.
loudly right now.
I just
Are you gonna? You can't defend pop punk if it keeps breaking up around you.
the band that says defend pop punk is breaking up. I don't know what to do. Like, dude, are we just gonna establish a new governor, or is it a president? Travis Shaw,
do they
you as mayor of Ding Dong City are also being promoted to mayor of Pop Punk City.
do they like elect someone? Did the clan get together and like
No, we
vote?
just have pizza and cry about it.
I listen. I don't know the rules of pop punk. I'm just a casual punk. Don't categorize me as a punk fan. I'm not.
Just say there's like maybe 4 or 5 songs I can name that you like.
Yeah, that's -5. I mean, I like listening to them because they're just fucking hilarious to listen
Mm.
to. There's-
Yeah, they have a way
There's
with
almost
their
a
words.
self reflection of humor in those that I just absolutely adore.
Mm.
But I mean, not really at all. But that's how music goes. You kind of like some stuff. You kind of like no stuff. I just never have been in the business of saying like, oh, I hate all of this or I hate all of that just because like I listened to one song from it and I'm like, yeah, all that. You throw it all
Everything
away.
falls under that category.
Just forget all of it. I don't want any of it. I much prefer to listen to a lot of stuff. But anyway, I think we're coming up against the clock, which we made up about 13 seconds ago because I'm going to throw this remote into a TV because I hate Jose Fernandez and the Marlins organization. If you're listening, I hate you. I hope you all lose this year. You will because you suck. Anything else to say to the good people, Zach?
No, just we're gonna try and post a little bit more, stay a little bit more consistent.
Yes, because I
If
like
for
this.
some
I
reason-
really do enjoy this.
If somehow
Is this going to be about
you
Travis
actually
Scott?
are listening, post about what you want us to hear, and we could be more specific with our topics and not just ramble on about 18 different things.
And please, just leave a comment, maybe something to know that there's.
Let us
there's
know you're
if
out
there-
here.
If there's a person out there, we'd be real excited to get one fan. We don't need 100 fans. We just need. Actually,
If
we don't
you-
even want a fan. We just want a person. You don't
Yeah,
have to be. You don't even have to like us.
Person, well, if person is a fan, I will send them a T-shirt.
Okay.
I'm not saying it's of the show. I'm just saying I'm gonna send you a T-shirt.
Leave. Send us a private email, and we will send you.
I have a lot of size large.
Okay.
shirts.
You will get one size large. We will both autograph it.
Oh yeah. why
That
not?
will be for the first comment if we get one.
Yep.
First comment if you're listening to this and you want a free autographed T-shirt.
If you somehow made it to the end of this video,
Good job by you anyway. Then you're getting an autographed shirt. That's we'll do that. I think inevitably we will
Until someone listens to
we
the end
will
of it.
get 1,000 fans.
I will offer this every video until someone actually does it.
I think that's a perfect way to end this episode 4. We'll talk to you all later.